You?
I swear to God, I see it right there. If you
Oh,
look,
yeah.
Yeah. Welcome back, everyone, to Link Up. I flew all the way to Chicago on this beautiful day to play golf with my buddy Robbie Hummel, Purdue legend. Let's go have some fun.
Let's go. Let's stay dry.
Yeah, gonna try to.
Take me through how you traveled from small town Valparaiso. Explain to me how Coach Painter got you to West Lafayette.
He just did a really good job of selling us on what his vision was for Purdue. And at the time, Purdue wasn't, they were going through a really hard time at the end of Coach Katie's tenure. They hadn't been going to the tournament consistently. But with that being said, he sold our recruiting class on, did you guys have the opportunity to come in and play?
Right. Between
Between Coach Painter and Paul Lusk, who's back at Purdue now, and Conzo Martin, who has gone on to be a head coach at multiple different places, those three guys did such a good job of recruiting us and just making us feel comfortable, making us feel wanted.
Right.
And sometimes that's half the battle.
Right.
You can go to a place where you could ride the bench, but I think all of us, Juwan Johnson, myself, Scott, even though he transferred, and Etuan, we all felt like Purdue needs us to come because they need players.
Right.
And with Chris Kramer and Keaton Grant in the recruiting class before, it was a really good foundation set for us to come in and be good right away.
Absolutely. It's cool hearing that from the basketball side of things, because like on football, obviously there's 120
a lot of guys, right.
So obviously I had my core group of guys that I wanted to go to school with, but basketball is really unique in the sense where you guys played together at AAU and you're like, hey, where can we go make some noise?
Totally.
Man, that's cool. So hats off to Coach Painter.
Yeah, he saw the vision for
yeah,
sure.
exactly. But he helped you guys see it too.
No,
so,
he did.
Yeah, it makes all the difference.
All right, Robbie, first one of the day. We'll see how this goes. It's wet. What kind of golf?
We're a little tight.
Yeah, a little
tight.
What kind of golfer are you, Robbie? You play much?
I play a lot. My handicap says I'm a 5, but I'm really nervous to say that because I can come out here and suck.
Yeah, I can.
So, never won. Yeah, okay. Comes out here and stripes it. Nice little cut. Good shot.
We were just sitting in a cart for 20 minutes while it rained on us. No range.
Missed the ball twice. 319. I should be great from here.
Wet grips, wet gloves. So it's gonna be tough today. It's so chunky. Go. I went digging for gold. That is not a good divot, ladies and gentlemen. That's a little steep. Dirty golf ball, but gonna make a good putt. Oh, it's on fire. Sit down, hit a house.
No, that's gonna be good. Just gotta hit it. I felt like I hammered that
Yeah,
thing.
so
That was up the hill, but still. That
Do you hear
thing.
me? I was like, oh God,
Yeah,
stop.
you
Please. All right, Robbie, you told me that you were playing in Moscow.
Yeah.
You played all overseas. Give me one of your favorite stories.
Well, it comes from Moscow. And when I landed, I got cut by the Nuggets. I was gonna go to the G League, and then I got this good offer to go play, and it was with a guy that I actually played with the Timberwolves, who I sat next to on the plane was Alexei Shved, and he was Russian, and he was on this team, so he talked to me. He was like, yeah, the situation's great. And I will say, when I landed in Moscow, I remember looking out, it was snowing like crazy. It's November. And I cried. I just cried. Where EuroLeague's the top 20 basketball teams in Europe, Eurocup's the next 20, Euro Challenge is the 20 after that. So the team I was playing for had gotten relegated. So their whole goal was to get back to EuroLeague. Right. So the way you do that is you either win Eurocup or you make it to the championship round of your country league. So we got to make the finals of the Russian league. So we win our quarterfinal series in Siberia, which is hilarious. 5-game series now against the team in St. Petersburg, and it's this decisive game 5 back in St. Petersburg. And there's this rumbling of a bonus, that we'll get a bonus if we win. But no one says anything until we're in the locker room, like an hour and 20 out from game time. The owner comes in, he's like a Russian oligarch, and he comes in his broken English, he goes, guys, this is the biggest game in our franchise history. If you win today, I'll pay each of you $100,000. And if you win the next series, $250 more. So he puts $350,000 on the next 2 weeks. And I I will say my attitude by the end of the
Play harder?
season was like, I really don't care if we lose because I want to go home. But our team ends up winning, and like some of our players are hugging on the floor. We won the semifinals.
Right.
Guys
Yeah,
are
it's
like
like,
crying,
yes.
hugging. The fans had to be like, what
is going
is
on?
happening? A couple of days later, we're at the owner's office, and he's talking to us. And he's like, you know, it's crazy. I had to pay the refs off just to get a fair whistle. So he had missed the bribing the refs, which I'm sure St. Petersburg was doing too.
Yeah.
And he
Russia.
then goes, all right, I got what you came for. And he points to these bags in the corner that had a stack of money that high. And he just doled them out,
Just
15
like
of them. Here you go, here you go. Let's win the finals, we'll do it again. I had it, all the Western players had drivers.
Yeah.
So my driver's name was Roman. Really good guy, spoke no English. We could only talk on Google Translate. The second I get in the car, he hits me on the Google Translate. What's in the bag?
Yeah.
I'm like, the
Nothing.
team's gonna carjack
Yeah.
us, right? We couldn't go back to our apartment because our coach was insane. So every player had to take the money, and there was $1.5 million in cash in the locker room. And luckily we didn't get robbed
Yeah,
because
I was gonna
I put it in my locker, locked it, key in my sock, worst blister ever.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm like, you gotta
take care of it.
Gotta live with it.
Oh, that is the one.
All right, that's
My
better.
goodness.
Where was that on hole one?
My God. Oh.
The
Nice
bounce
little,
back
nice
is
little
on.
eagle putt.
Yeah,
Nice.
nice.
That's the old Bubba Mud Ball. We're not on tour, so I'm going to
You know
wipe
what
this
Shooter
off.
McGavin said though? He said you have to
Gotta
play this as it lies.
Play it as it lies. That's going to affect the shot. We're going to wipe that booger off there. It's a good looking lag putt.
Oh, I suck.
All right, Robbie, I know some characters from playing in the NFL. I imagine the NBA has some absolute characters, some personalities. Tell me what it was like guarding guys like Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I mean, it was terrifying, especially because, you know, I got matched up with Durant early on in my career, and I'd seen him just verbally eviscerate our bench in my first game on the Timberwolves. We were playing the Thunder, and it was amazing. Corey Brewer's guarding him, and he didn't get off to a great start. And Gorgie Dang, who I was sitting next to, he's a rookie with me. Gorgie played at Louisville, still plays in the NBA. He made the mistake of saying, good D brew.
Oof.
And Durant heard him, and he just went crazy. You know, it wasn't good D brew, it was bad shot, Kevin, with other words as well. And he proceeded to go on a 9-0 run himself, and he came over at one point to our bench, and he's like, I don't even know who you are, how can you say that to me? And Gorgie's like, you don't want to know who I am. And one of our assistants is like, Gorgie, stop talking to Kevin Durant. He's like, I'm not saying anything.
Let's have some fun.
Oh, I bummed I three-putted that last one. Look at this guy.
That one was a good
Spray one, 10 feet, good shot.
Stay right there. Furs. Furs
right.
and Gers.
Tiger Woods golf.
Furs and Gers.
Sad thing was, I really believe that was breaking to the left. And at the end, it tailed to the right.
Can we make the first birdie maybe ever on this show?
Wow. I don't believe that with the shots you hit today. Look at that.
It's a 2.
Good
It's all
birdie.
right. All right, Robbie, you've met a ton of people. I just heard that you met Drake here at a Bulls game.
Yeah, so I was filling in for the Bulls with COVID because Bill and Stacey kept getting it, and it happened to fit into my schedule where I could go from a college game to actually Toronto and do a game up there. And Chuck Swirsky had been the Toronto radio guy forever. I was doing TV with Adam Amin, but Chuck, because he'd been there, you know, he went over and he ended up wanting to go say hi to Drake because he knew him.
Yeah,
He'd been
just
there.
had been there.
So he goes over and says hi, and that inspired Adam to go over and say hi. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go tell Drake what's up too. So I walked over there, and my rookie year I was in Spain, and he had an album come out, and I was like, you know what? I listened to his music a ton over there. I'll just tell him I really appreciated the fact that, you know, when I was over there, kind of not struggling, but I was homesick, and you know, I listened to a ton of music, and you were one of the main artists I listened to.
Right.
I get back to the table, and Adam goes, well, what'd you tell him? I said, well, I told him that when I was over in Spain, Take Care had just come out, and I listened to it a ton, and it was really meaningful to me being over there. He goes, Robbie, I told him the same thing. because I told him that I was going through a hard time and that his album meant a lot to me. So we literally, both members of the Bulls television broadcast went to Drake and told him the exact same story.
Just back to back.
And we laughed so hard that we had told him the same thing, dude. It was terrible.
To be fair,
he had to be like, these guys are morons.
Yeah.
They are total morons.
That's a little toey and sliced. That is gonna be over there with Winnie the Pooh in the forest.
I'm gonna join you.
This is so bad. I mean, you talk about jail. One of the best golf shots I've ever hit.
That was really good because you advanced it, and now I'm feeling the pressure to advance it too. Although that's the 150 stake.
Yeah, that's. Attaboy. Oh, I pulled it.
Great shot, Rob. Beautiful shot there.
They're gonna go crazy when he hits this one.
All right. Right where I want to be. In jail. Go in for par. Putting on the short game clinic here.
This would be a sweet little jog in the morning, too.
Yeah, the bike path is amazing.
You do? Yeah, this is sweet. All right, weather has finally calmed down here a little bit in Chicago, getting acclimated. Fifth hole is always 5 questions, so
Okay.
I'm gonna hit you with some rapid fire questions.
Cool,
Ready?
let's do it.
Very first one, what's your favorite TV show?
Entourage.
All right, your favorite musician or band?
That's hard to say. My favorite? It feels like there needs to be like a couple over different time periods.
Right.
That cheating?
No, absolutely
Like from when
not.
I was elementary school, middle school, I'd say Blink-182.
Yeah, that's good.
And then high school, 50 Cent, love 50. College, I'd say Wiz Khalifa.
Okay. All right, your favorite movie?
I think it's The Dark Knight.
Your favorite kind of food?
It's definitely, this is specific, but it would be my mom's pesto pasta.
Nice.
She makes the best pesto.
So you're an Italian guy, and
Yeah.
Mom got a shout out.
That's right.
Smart.
Shout out Mom's
Smart.
cooking.
Smart. Very last one, and obviously the most important given the day. Your favorite golf course you've ever played?
That's tough. I really like Torrey Pines.
Nice.
I really like, actually, you know what? I think it's East Lake.
East Lake?
I think East
nice.
Lake is my favorite because I love the Georgia hills
Yeah.
and the Georgia pines, and it kind of feels a little bit like Augusta National. Even though it's not, but they play the
You can
Tour Championship
pretend.
there. I pretend it's mine.
There you go.
National. I
Yeah,
play
East
there.
Lake, I mean, that's a great course.
It's a cool place.
Oh, stay there. Mother of God, stay there. Yeah, no
I'm
problem.
good. I'm going to jump ahead. I heard, can I play through?
Yeah, I've never heard that either. That guy owns this course. That's not
Power play right
Yeah,
there.
there's-
That's a power
there's-
play.
Not joking. This is the biggest power move I've ever seen anyone do in golf.
I just respect that he didn't ask.
He didn't
just
ask.
Told us.
He didn't ask if he could play through. He drove up. He said,
and he's taking
I'm
his
playing.
sweet time too.
And now he drove to the middle of the fairway, didn't hit a drive, just drove to the middle of the fairway and dropped the ball, and he's gonna hit it. That's, I mean, I aspire to have that level of confidence. Wow.
Swagger's real.
Yeah, you think that's wind or lightning? Oh, attaboy. All right, storm came through, knocked this tree over. Probably not, but we're gonna say that. Robbie, you've been in some pressure situations. You think you would rather hit like a 6-foot putt to win a major or have to make 2 free throws?
Are you asking what's easier or what I'd rather do?
I would say which would you rather do? Because I have
2
an
free
opinion,
throws for what? For the
NBA championship. I'm talking like all the
the
dice.
16 and 66 Timberwolves have found their way to the finals. 2 foul
That's
shots
right.
to win.
2 foul shots.
I'd take the 2
T-Wolves.
foul shots,
You'll-
but the putt. I think the putt would be harder. The
Yeah, the putt
foul
would be
shots for somebody that plays a lot. I think if you're a good foul shooter, are not hard.
Really? Even with all the hopes and dreams of those Minnesota
I
fans.
mean, there
on the line.
there would be pressure, but that would be easier for me than to make a 6-foot putt.
I got
That
you.
would be, that could go anywhere.
You hear that, T-Wolves fans? You can count on this
What
guy.
could have been. That was a great 16-win team.
One of the best in NBA history, some would
I
say.
think they said that, yeah. I think they did.
No!
This tree
That ball
is
is
the
gone.
undisputed champion.
That ball is gone. That's hit like.
Oh, there it is.
You see
There's
it?
one in the middle. That's got to be yours.
Oh yeah, I see
Oh,
that.
and I see another one over here.
All right, well I'm gonna leave that and we're gonna take a drop. It's a lost ball, friends. You got yours, Robbie?
I think there is a ball in here. I think we got Kenny's over here.
This is
I
great.
bet mine is up in here somewhere. Yeah, this is Kenny's ball, I think.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're a stud.
Sergio
Oh,
Garcia.
I can see it.
Did you?
I swear to God, I see it right there. If you
Oh,
look-
yeah.
Yeah.
See, we need just a little longer.
Yeah, I can't say that I have spent that much time on a golf ball before, but we did it.
Like Kenny, I think I see my ball maybe, because that was
I
not
just hit it
mine.
over. Oh,
That
yeah.
might be me.
Oh, nice out.
Easy game, easy game. That was a miracle.
Really good shot. Pressure's on you, Robbie.
That broke a lot.
Yeah, it did. It
Oh my God.
broke a ton. Stay
Did
up.
you do it? I think this is an unmakeable putt here. At least the way I hit it was.
100% unmakeable.
Unmakeable.
It's unmakeable.
All right, screw this putt. This is BS.
Nice swing. Sit down. Robbie's ascending and I'm descending. I need to throw a good golf shot up there right now. Oh, I pulled it and it's hammered. Sit down. Tell me a little bit about your broadcasting, like first getting started, because I know I did a little bit of broadcasting for football and
Yeah.
you know, this is not for me, so.
Well, that's probably, you didn't get a big enough sample size, I would say, to be able to know if it was for you. But
Right.
I remember my first game, Corey Provis and I were at Purdue, and at halftime I legit wanted to quit. Like I thought, I'm saying things I don't mean, I'm word vomiting, my heart is beating so fast,
Right.
like how is this fun? It's not. So I know the feeling, and even now, I mean, this is my, I think, 7th year of doing TV now.
Yeah.
And I still have a pretty good fear of doing an interview post-game and just blanking on a question.
It's just
Like
like,
interviewing
oh,
people
whoops.
is hard
Yeah.
still. I really still am not great at it. But the game stuff becomes more natural. And I think if you did more, you would maybe enjoy it.
Get into the flow of it a little bit better.
It becomes much easier.
Yeah, then
Interviewing people is hard.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah. Tragic. It's really good sand. Yahtzee. Oh,
these greens are just,
good
that's
run.
the problem. The greens,
the
not my
green.
putting.
Attaboy. And I'm gonna go home. Nice shot. See ya. All right. I gotta find a way to get back on track here, Robbie. Taking medicine. That's what happens when you can't control your driver. You gotta hit 70-yard pitch shots back into the fairway. See how we end up here. I need a shank out of it, honestly.
Get down.
Oh, it struck well. It just pulled.
Down.
It's over the top.
Pathetic shot.
Go in. This is really bad. If he makes this, I'm down by 2 with 2 to play, so I'm gonna need this to not go in.
That's not even gonna get there.
All right, Robbie. We both played for some eccentric head coaches when we were playing. You got a great story about Coach Painter for me?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. You know, I was really thankful to him when I was playing in Italy. I tore my shoulder up and dislocated. I had to come home and have surgery on my labrum. And he was nice enough to offer me a spot to, you know, be a volunteer assistant and be around the team, but also
nice.
rehab my shoulder and live at his house.
Oh.
So, and the first morning I was there, you know, you move in with your former head coach, you never know how it's going to be. And I have so much respect for Coach Payne, but he knocked on my door, I would say 7:30, and he was like, "Hey, Rob," and I had just woken up, and I was like, "Hey, Coach."
You're like, huh?
Yeah. He goes, "You want a waffle with bacon filled in it?" And I'm like, this dude makes $3.5 million a year being the head coach at Purdue, and he's offering me
Bacon
waffles with bacon. And I'm like, he's that type of guy, and he would do anything for his players, and I think the world of him. I really do.
That's awesome. I don't know how many guys have been roommates with their head man.
Yeah, I don't think a
that's
lot.
That's a quality
No
story.
doubt, no doubt.
Thinking about you being roommates with your head man, if I was roommates with Bo, I don't I love Bo. I got a lot of respect for him. I don't think he would have had any of us animals living in his house.
You don't think he would have made you breakfast either?
No, and there's definitely breakfast would not have been an option. It would have been, do you want a cup of coffee?
Find your own food.
Yeah. Why aren't you awake? Get out of my house.
I like that. I like that.
Oh yeah.
This is good for your swing.
Yeah, really nice.
I paid this guy $100.
yeah.
So when Kenny's got the most high pressure tee shot, can you come by and
Probably paid this guy $100.
shout out to the maintenance man over there.
It worked. It worked. He got me.
My man.
Let's
go.
Yeah, look, he turned around. Robbie.
He's a great worker of mine. He does tremendous work at distracting my opponents. He's back.
You can't make this up. He's driving by again.
Come on back.
Right down my line. That's what champions do
Put
right
him to
there.
bed right here. The cream rises to the top.
There's a difference in athleticism there.
Oh wow, dude, this is like the putt on 5.
With the birdie. Drops a birdie on me to finish the match. It's just,
We got one left. I could get a 10 here. I could hit it into the street.
Robbie beating me up. All right, Robbie, I definitely blew my chance today with my performance. However, if you could pick 3 of your teammates to go out, or former
Purdue
guys
guys
that you play with, yeah, Purdue.
That I play with, or just Purdue overall?
Let's go with just Purdue overall.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for one, I gotta say this because he's my guy, and he played at Purdue in the '70s. Dick Satterfield.
Okay.
Beast golfer.
Really?
Yes.
Good to know.
He's like a scratch. So I'd put Dick in there, and Dick's helped me play at a lot of nice places. So I owe him.
He's got
to make the foursome.
Yeah, I like that.
Let's see. Who else would I go with? My man.
Yeah.
It's like from Happy Gilmore. They do the shooter pace. I got him too.
Yeah, you can invite him.
I'm gonna go with, I don't know if he even golfs, but I'll go big dog. Glenn Robinson.
Okay.
Scored 1,000 points in one season, which
Yeah.
is amazing. Averaged 30 a game.
It's
That's incredible.
incredible.
Ryan Smith is not a good player, and I hope he sees that. DJ Bird has just started picking up golf.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Chris Reed. He was on our team, scholarship player. I've seen him drive a cart through a bunker and then get mad at the person who invited him to play and say, "Okay, Dad." So I want Chris Reed in my foursome too. So big dog, Dick Satterfield, myself, and C. Reed.
Honestly, I want to hang out with Chris Reed.
Yeah, he's fun.
Impeccable.
He's not good at golf, but he's fun.
All right, let's finish this thing
All
up.
right, let's do it.
All right. It's all you. This man's driver is impeccable. Look at it, might go through the face of the clock tower. Got one
Good shot.
finally.
There you go.
All
Two
right.
fairways. I don't see it.
Oh, that means it went over.
That's awful.
Get up there.
Go.
That's not that bad. Go.
That's true.
Can't find a win out here. I'm gonna go home, do some reflection. You know, really get it together. Try and figure out how I
Dude, you
can
came
find
out guns blazing
I know,
here, though. I'm
I-
thinking, you never won on this show, and you're hitting these shots.
I had so much confidence to start the day, and here we are at the end. Look at this. Look at this. Very short. Not a good effort.
Yeah,
Left
that's
some
it.
on the par putt too. Let's go ahead and embarrass myself
that's
and
good,
miss
that's
this.
good.
Yeah, thank you,
We're
Robbie.
giving
You're,
that to you.
my man. He's like, don't do it to yourself.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Great playing
appreciate
with
your
you.
time,
No,
man. Yeah,
of course.
it was
Happy
really
to do it.
fun.
This is a great time.
Man, what a day.
Yeah.
Out here with Robbie. Thank you for your time today. You proved to be a better athlete, as
I don't know about
as
that.
we all know. But I'm gonna have to get back here more often.
Yeah,
Not to
please
play
do.
golf
We'll
against
play
you.
golf again.
Not to play golf against you, but you'll have to show me around the city.
Cool.
We'll have some fun.
Let's do it.
Appreciate it,
Awesome.
Robbie.
No problem. Thanks for
Thanks,
having me.
man. We'll see you guys.